Welcome to the Elevate Your Lifts podcast, where we embark on a journey to unlock the secrets of optimal well-being. Join us as we explore the intersection of sports, fitness, health, and longevity, bringing you expert insights, inspiring stories, and actionable tips to elevate your physical and mental vitality. Get ready to kickstart a life of peak performance and lasting wellness.
Welcome to episode 2 of Elevate Your Lift podcast. Today we are going to be talking about fitness brands, both supplements and clothing brands. So let's start with you guys. What are your favorites? What are your go-tos?
Brands?
Yeah.
My go-to is Young LA.
Okay.
That's like my go. I've been dealing with Young LA for, I think when they first started popping in like 2019,
I didn't
18.
realize they were around for that long.
Yeah.
I thought they were newer than that.
Nah.
Really?
That's when I started. I was like the first in the area that I know of that I was like, I was like, oh, this is gonna be, and then they just like took off like crazy and like real big in the bodybuilding industry.
I feel like every male in the gym is
Yeah.
wearing Young LA right now.
And like when it started, I thought I'm like, I was getting all the, I'm getting all the gear. I'm like Young LA. No one had it. I'm like,
Right.
yeah, this is fire. And now it's like everybody.
Everybody.
So I started like branching off a little bit now. So
That's
now,
how I feel about dark sport. Because when I first
Yeah.
started wearing dark, it was like people knew about it, but it was still new, and like you would see it every once in a while. Now everyone is wearing fucking dark sport. Now I don't want to wear it.
yeah. So I branched off a little bit. Dark sport. What
Really?
Yeah, I never
Never
heard of
heard.
dark sport.
Yeah, they're. I mean, same as Young LA.
Yeah.
They're a bodybuilding brand. That's what this is.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
and like their whole thing is that like you overcome challenges and become stronger, and yeah, so they've been around. I don't know
Oh,
when they
all right.
started.
I'm
but
gonna have to check them out.
they're cool, and
Wow.
it gets you because like
Yeah.
their clothes are really awesome, but
Yeah.
literally everyone is wearing them now.
Oh, okay,
So
I'm gonna have to check them out.
Mhm.
I branched off to Kill Crew.
okay, yeah, I've heard
So
of them.
they're dope because I like their model. It's like kill anxiety, depression,
Mhm.
all that. So I branched off, started messing with their gear, and I like their gear. It's pretty,
Yeah,
pretty
I like
dope.
their shorts.
Yeah,
Mhm.
shorts and joggers. So I've been
What about like supplement brands?
supplement brands. So I'm not really too big on like brands with like supplements. I'm kind of like all right. So because I do my own pre-workout.
Yeah.
So before my brand was like Rich Piana's,
Yeah.
I was doing his.
You to kill it.
Yeah, the Kill It. I was
The
doing.
pre-workout?
Yeah, I was doing that 5150. Like that was
Yeah.
my. Like now I do my own. Like and I don't really not too big because eventually we'll have our own brand of. So I'm like venturing off doing my own like chemistry shit with my stuff.
Well, it's kind of cool too because I feel like half the time you don't know what's in a pre-workout,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like you have more like versatility when you're making your
Right.
own, and like you can actually see what affects your body differently.
Yeah, the last one I tried was, I liked it a lot too. I wish I remember the name, but I think this guy Mike Rashid, it's his brand, but it has like all like natural stuff in it, and it was a good ass pre-workout. It has like lion's mane in it, like for focus. It had like, I was liking that.
What about you? Do you have any go-tos?
So, Enhanced Athlete has a glucose disposable agent called Slim Pills. I don't know if you heard of that. I like doing that pre-workout and then post, depending on what my meal is afterwards, because it does assist with shuttling like nutrients and everything to your muscles. So
Sure.
you can get a fairly decent pump per se, depending on the dosage that you would have to play with because it's body weight and stuff and metabolism. But I like taking that, and then same thing with Jules. It's my pre-workout is pretty much my own concoction in the morning. I make sure my creatine's in there. I have the Celtic salts in there. I do some essential amino acids in with it.
Yeah.
This also goes into my post, and then I do collagen protein in with like my pre. So I try to get as much proper nutrition, kind of natural-ish, if you will, prior to. So as I'm working out, breaking down, I'm also repairing, and I'm not behind the curve when I'm done. And I'm like, oh, shoot, right? Like so there's that, and then Swiss Chems. I don't know if you've heard of Swiss Chems. So they do SARMs, peptides, nootropics. So I do a little bit of experimentation with that too, which is a little kind of
I
Frankenstein.
feel like we'll go into a deeper episode when it comes
Oh
to
yeah, that's yeah. I come in sometimes wired, and it's all good though, like everything. But in terms of like supplements and stuff, I don't like some of the pre-workouts. I think are like a lot of fad stuff. They throw in a lot of like popular, at the time ingredients. They just throw it in there for like marketing, and it's like and then you don't even know, like you were saying, like is there like an appropriate dosage to make it like actually work, right? Because you have to have a minimum of something for your body to react to make sure that it actually does what it's supposed to.
That's why I like doing my own, because I know what I need, you know, and I know what each thing does. So that's why I just combine my own, and it's cheaper too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's definitely cheaper. Because like nowadays you're spending like $40-$50, and I'll run through that in like 2 weeks. You know what I mean? I'm just running through that, boom, boom, boom. Even like, shorter, sometimes quicker.
Yeah, and my caffeine pre-workout isn't even all that much either. Yeah. It might be like 125.
Yeah, mine's not. Yeah, mine's. I'll drink like a cup of coffee, and then my EAAs have caffeine in it, and that's like 100 grams. So probably like 150 to 200.
I think caffeine's somewhat overrated these days.
Yeah.
Because there's so much.
Workout, you think?
Yeah,
or just in general?
For a pre-workout. Because like I said, there's a separate conversation with like the stuff from like the other companies that are out there. There's for focus and like energy. I think there's like much more. There's better products out there that can get you going, right?
Yeah.
Without reducing like the restriction of your blood vessels and stuff. If you're trying to do the whole pump and the whole like look big or whatever. That'll just like kill like most of everything.
I've never been able to work out with a pre that has caffeine in it. It makes me so nauseous.
Yeah.
Oh really? What's your supplement?
I usually do, I'll do electrolytes, creatine, and then I've been using the PE Science pump formula.
Okay.
Which I don't hate it. I don't know how much it actually works, but like.
Do you feel a difference from like.
I don't know, because I don't work out without taking it, so like I don't really know what to compare it to.
Yeah, right.
But okay, well,
it makes me feel better because I know I'm getting the salt in my body, and I know, like, I don't know. It makes
Have you tried doubling the dosage?
Absolutely. Yeah. I started out with the recommended.
I'm gonna have to give you some of mine. And
I'll try it. Yeah.
Like, you'll probably be like, loving this. My like, I'm like, I don't know. I'm pretty like stoked that I put this concoction together. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is good. You know what I mean? Like, this was probably like one of the best concoctions that I've made. That's why I think.
And what did you say was in it?
So beetroot powder. It's like pink Himalayan salt. It's called real salt. It's along the same lines. Creatine, beta alanine, and what else am I putting in there? EAAs.
I do beta alanine too, but it depends on what I'm doing that day.
I was using it for a while, and then I just got tired of having to buy 2 separate supplements because most of the pump formulas don't have. They don't.
They don't have it.
And you know what? I fucked up one time because I tried a new kind of pump formula, thinking it didn't have it in it, and so I mixed my normal beta alanine with that pump that already had it in there, and I felt like I was on crack. It was awful. It's
Wow.
like, there's no
Yeah.
caffeine in this. Why do I feel like
What?
this? It was
Oh, that's
awful.
wild.
Yeah. So don't double
Did you
your
feel
dose.
nauseous?
I felt a little nauseous. I just like, and like, granted, I don't take anything. I don't take stimulants of any kind.
Yeah.
Like, I don't drink, and so
Yeah.
like anytime I introduce something to my body that it's not used to, it's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is happening
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now?
yeah.
So don't
Yeah.
recommend.
That's funny. I know I get like super sick sometimes if I
Oh,
put
yeah.
too much in
Too much, yeah.
of the beta alanine.
Oh,
I mix my
really?
own stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to eat something. If
Wow.
if I want a lot, I have to have something
Yeah.
before I.
I usually use a scooper, and I think the scooper's like
Mm-hmm.
4 gram. It's like 4 grams.
Your one scooper's 4 grams of
Yeah.
beta alanine.
Yep.
No, mine's 1. Mine's a little dinky one.
Mine's like this.
That's only. It should be 1. Is it
No.
wide or is it?
It's wide.
No, mine's like a. It's super.
It actually comes in my creatine scooper.
You use the same scooper for your creatine as you do for your
Yep.
beta alanine.
Because the beta alanine, I get it's like a bulk bag, so I just use that. And I've measured it just to see like
Yeah.
how much
Yeah.
it is. So I'll do like 4 grams.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just trust
I
whatever
like
the
it,
scooper
yeah.
is.
I like it. I don't get too. You know how you get the
The tingles.
the tingles. I don't really.
But
get
that's
that.
when
I feel
you
like
know
you
you're
get used
working.
to it.
Yeah, you get
That's
used to
fine.
it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You get used to
yeah.
it. Like when I first did it, it was like, but I'm kind of good with that though
Yeah.
because it reminds me of like when I would tan and put like the hot, the tanning lotion. That's like, you know what I'm saying? Oh no.
No,
Okay, so the tingling tanning lotion. You
No.
never used that?
no.
Back in the day, I used to use this tingling
What?
tanning lotion, bro. It would like make your skin on fire, and like that's what it had like a tingle in it, right?
So, so you're like essentially having like a chemical reaction. Like,
Are you sure you weren't allergic to
No,
it?
that is
Yeah,
serious. Like
that's
it's-
bad.
Yo, I'm telling you, it'll say it on the pack. Like
Yeah.
I don't know about now. I haven't been tanning in a minute, but I know years ago
Wow.
they used to have it with like a tingle in it. It would say like, and like it would be like burning. You know what I'm saying? And like, it reminds me of that, but not as bad as the tanning. Because I'm talking about like when you're tanning, you're like burning, and like so I would compare it to that. I'm like, this ain't, I could do more of the beta.
That's wild. I don't know if I
No?
would have kept using that cream. It was like starting to like,
I mean, you
Itchy.
get dark. So
You better for.
I know, right? Yeah, you get dark. So.
how long did your tan last?
Huh?
How long did your tan last?
10 minutes? 10 minutes in? 10 minutes in?
That's it.
Oh, my tan?
yeah,
Oh,
the
so
tan.
you go tan. You just it depends, like how many days a week you go. Like you know what I'm saying? Like a tan.
Oh, so you use that as a tanning lotion for
For like tanning bed.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were doing it in a like on.
self tanner.
No.
Yeah, that's what I
no,
thought it
not
was. I'm like,
something-
wait.
no, you like a tanning bed. Go to tanning bed.
Uh-huh.
Put lotion on. Yeah, I don't do that. I was doing the Milano tan
Yeah, that's
for
good.
a while, but I need to actually get more of that. Cause like people be like, "Yo, you go tanning?" I'm like, "No." How you dark Milano tans?
Have you ever done that, the Milano tan too?
No.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
I like it.
I get dark.
Really?
Yeah, like super dark, like
Yeah.
chocolate. Dark.
Well, when you hit the sun, you're definitely, or even if you go tanning one time, you're like, because it increases the melanin in your body.
I've
so
heard
like,
of it. Yeah.
So like you
Yeah.
don't even have to I don't even have to be out in the sun, and it changes the color of my skin to
That's
where
so
it's
crazy.
like brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like that because like you look healthier in my opinion, like when you're not pasty white, and like usually when I look pasty white, I look like I'm like what is going on right now?
Yeah, it was. But it works. It's like one of the best tanning.
Like that's what's going on with me right now. I'm like I have to order Milano tan like ASAP,
Yeah.
or I fucking need to go
He'll
tan.
know when I'm using it because I'll come in out of nowhere and I'm like dark. Like
Yeah.
2 weeks
so
later,
funny.
it's like
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it is good.
Well, not to go into like a tanning.
Oh sure, yeah, that'll be another
Side
one.
note.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about? Do you guys have any other brands that are kind of your go-tos?
No, I mean I
I've tried Raw before.
Yeah, I tried raw for a little bit.
And there's another one. the other one?
My issue with Raw is that it's so hyped up at this point that
I
it's
agree.
like I don't.
What about Redcon?
I've never. I
don't even think
I don't
I've-
know anything that is sold at the vitamin shop. I'm probably not gonna try
Yeah,
unless
yeah.
I'm like in a pinch.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've
I
done
agree.
that.
I agree.
Was that deer? Was that the one that?
Deer antler?
No, not Taylor. It's
No.
you know what I'm talking about. It's like
Deer?
the deer. It's like the
Yeah.
buck, whatever. Something buck.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried that. That was
There's,
okay.
Axe and sledge or sledging.
Yeah. I mean, I tried like
There's like so
Amstel,
many brands out. It's just like whatever.
but that's
Yeah,
where
it's all the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Like
what.
if you come out with like a supplement, you got to be like different now, like completely like ingredient wise,
Yeah.
like nothing
Yeah.
like like
The only supplement I feel like that is not necessarily brand specific, but like worth the money, just for me personally, is hydrolyzed protein because like my body doesn't digest protein very well,
Oh.
and so like I have to have like a specific kind, and so like for that I've been using Librata Pro Series for like 4 years now, and I've never had issues. But
There's Aaron Reed has a natural whey protein that I started using, and it's like probably like 4 ingredients. And it's like all natural.
Okay.
I can't remember the name of it, but it's I switched, like I hopped around. I did like Jocko, his
Oh,
protein, because that was supposed to be like clean, whatever. But if you still like go into the ingredients, you still see like some like not say junk, but like unnecessary
Yeah, like
things in it. But I think it's I think it's actually called Cleaner Whey. Aaron Reed has I think it's Cleaner Whey is the name of the protein.
I think I'm going back to vegan protein.
No,
Just
it's garbage.
myself personally, I just felt like I just me personally, just like I don't know. I just right now I'm doing the ISO,
Isopure?
the whey,
Isolate.
the whey
Or-
isolate,
Okay.
100 or whatever it is. Like yeah, I don't know. I'm going back just to see.
I don't know, I almost like you, like there's in terms of like protein, the cleanest, less ingredient protein is probably the most
Yeah,
optimal. I think
Yeah.
best absorbable.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, you'll see how mine works. It
Yeah.
just has one ingredient,
Literally just one ingredient.
pea protein. That's it.
Oh, okay.
So.
Sounds awful.
Yeah.
We'll see how I look after a couple months. I'll be good by that.
Cool. Well, unless you guys have anything else
No.
you want to shout out, so that's our episode for the day. Like, comment, subscribe, give us any ideas if you have any questions, and we will try to make a podcast about it. So, thank you
Sounds
guys.
good.